Thank you very much, Iman. Let's check in one final time with your sports. And as promised earlier on today, an interview with skipper Sibusiso Sizatu, who says that after 17 years, he's achieved the highlight of his career. He skippered the Alexforbes Angel Wings to victory in the Cape2Rio Yacht Race, the Southern Hemisphere's longest continent-to-continent yacht race. The youth team, made of sailors from the Cape Flats, representing the Royal Cape Yacht Club Sailing Academy, claimed first place on handicap, and they managed to secure the historic win in the 3,300 nautical mile transatlantic crossing, despite breaking the boat's boom 2 weeks into the race and while in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. I spoke to the skipper yesterday, who's still in Rio as he and the crew await next week's prize giving. Is this something that you could have thought that you would be able to achieve with a South African team maybe 5 years ago? And when did you realize that it actually could be a reality?
Thinking back 5 years, 5 years ago, we had a dream of just entering Rio. And because as the Academy, we've never been part of this historical race. So our dream was just to enter Rio and be part of the race. And in 2023, that dream came through. So we never really thought of actually winning the actual race. So it's, it's, it's just something that we never expected, and it just came along.
It's interesting that you say the idea was just to, actually get in the boat, get across the Atlantic, and that was the goal, and not break anything. That didn't go according to plan at all. On the 10th of January, I believe a boom broke mid-race and in the middle of the Atlantic. Most people would have just stopped the race. Just take us through those moments and actually deciding, no, we're not going to stop. We're going to continue this, but not only are we going to continue, but we're going to win this thing.
I mean, when I look at sailing, I always think of life itself, like how life is operating. Like what if you have a good day today, don't expect a good day tomorrow. So when the boom broke, I mean, we were having an amazing time. Like we were just on handicap. Each day we were like gaining hours on all the other boats, and we didn't see anything that could go wrong. The boat was solid and the team was solid, and we're just in our happy moments, like the most peaceful moments ever. And that's when the boom broke. Then that's when I was like, damn, that's how life operates actually. When things start going well, expect anything. And what really worked out for me as a skipper is how the crew responded to that situation and how we quickly recovered from that situation, how we quickly made plans to move forward and start and preparing ourselves to be in a race. When it broke at that moment, we thought, okay, that's it. That's the end of the race. So now the goal is just to sail safe and not try to do any major decisions to break the boat any further. Just stay safe and get to Rio and then fix it. Then by day 2, when we look at the handicap on the race, we're like, wow, we're actually still in the lead. So we just need to keep on doing what we're doing and not try to change anything. And the boat speed doesn't really drop that much. We drop by a half a knot or a knot, but we're still doing the same speed throughout the race. And the only thing we have to do is to make sure we're making better technical decisions around the course and getting into the right wind to get us there. So that worked out perfectly. So the boom breaking was another, I'll say it was another tool to bring on our toolbox to say, hey, now you need to think harder, stop relaxing. Now you need to make sure you go and win this thing. Just go for it. And we went for it.
For you, it was a unique sport and it suits your personality. If I just hear what you're saying about deliberately supporting a team from a league that's not as well known in South Africa, in the Bundesliga, so it's part of your personality to try perhaps new things. But just in terms of general transformation in the sport of sailing, it's it's still a sport where a number of sailors of color are still trying to get involved. What does transformation look like in the sport of sailing in South Africa?
Honestly speaking, when I started, it wasn't much transformation. But over the years, I can see the work that has been done and the change that have been happening. It's more transformed than ever. Even gender-wise, there's more female on the because I mean, when I started, it was mainly men dominating the sport, but now I see like almost like 40-50. So, which is great. That's something that we all need as in any sport. So the transformation is getting better and better. And even now, us winning this Rio, I'm sure there will be more people wanting to get involved and actually try it out. I mean, like, all you have to do is try it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Well, I mean, like, I went to play soccer to try it out and I loved it at the end. And I tried out sailing at the beginning. I didn't like it, but I came back. I ended up loving it. So the integration and transformation is actually doing well in sailing sport.
What does this win mean for you personally, as well as for the Royal Yacht Club, the Academy, for these women who started out on this journey 2 years ago and stuck with it? What is like, how's life going to change after this victory?
Oof. This win for me is it's something that I mean, I've been sailing for over like 17 years, and this is the biggest highlight of my life actually. And hopefully, this will be something that will motivate the youngsters at our academy and all the academies around in South Africa. And I hope they will look at me and say, Sibu has done it, we can do it as well. And I mean, like, for me to do this race and be able to finish it, I had other young black and colored people and white people going across the ocean. And the academies have done it before. They made so many breakages. So one time, one boat sank. But what really worked out perfectly for me is that I went to speak to those skippers so that I don't face the same problem. So I took the pride away and not thinking I'm a rock star, I won't go and ask for help. So I went and spoke to those skippers and they gave me all the information I need. They even came and assist me where I can. So I'll say big up to them to create another skipper to go across the ocean. So I'll only say it's doable. You can do it. It's not like something is impossible. It is possible.